What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here for you. In today's video, I wanted to give my sort of unique perspective on the FTX fallout. I'm going to be talking about some of the things that you can do moving forward to make sure that you're not a victim of all of the exchange hacks, all of the fraud, all of the centralization and collapses that have happened in 2022, and sort of what my plan is moving forward with my channel, with my content, and that kind of thing. So stay tuned. You do not want to miss this one. All right, welcome back. So if you've watched my channel for any period of time, you know that I mainly tend to focus on crypto security, protecting your private keys, setting up your own hardware wallet, cold storage, self-sovereignty, all of that. That's been pretty consistent in my content. I have, of course, done other content, experimented with other content, but this is my bread and butter. This is what I'm passionate about, and this is what I want to tend to focus on. Now, there's tons of videos. I'm not going to make one specifically just on FTX because everyone is making, what happened with FTX and, how shocked everybody was. But this doesn't change anything for me, and I'm going to explain why. Now, there's always been and there's always going to be centralization risk when you do not hold your private keys on your own private wallet, whether it be a software wallet or a hardware wallet. And if you don't have your own recovery seed phrase to be able to restore it to your own wallet, then you don't own your crypto. And I've been talking about how to protect your private keys on this channel for years now, and it's really brought to the forefront a lot of, we'll call it urgency, of why that's important now. For example, my channel has quadrupled the amount of views in this past week as a result of the FTX fallout, because people are now typing into YouTube, typing into Google, how do I protect my private keys? What is the best hardware wallet? How do I control my private keys? And all of that. And of course, my channel comes up because that's all the content that I make. But the most important thing that I want people to understand is that centralized exchanges actually serve a purpose, but you should never store or keep your private keys on there. You don't want to trust any centralized custodian to hold your crypto in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I still use centralized exchanges, but what I do is I purchase and then I withdraw. Purchase, withdraw, trade, withdraw, move it all onto my own private wallet, hardware wallets, multiple hardware wallets, and always have backups of those in metal recovery seed phrases, distributed ledgers, and so on. So all of this to say is that it's become quite obvious that no one is safe in crypto with their exchanges. Security is super important, and you need to learn how to protect your private keys, set up your own wallet, manage your recovery seed phrase. These are basics that you need to understand moving forward if you want to be safe and if you want to be educated in the crypto space. Now, my website, bitcoinlockup.com, is in the middle of a redesign, but in the link in the description, you'll see my free ebook if you just want a PDF that lays out the basics of crypto security. It's 100% free, so go ahead and check that out. On my channel, as I mentioned, I've completely just made content about crypto security, hardware wallet reviews, first looks, unboxings, what I focus on because this is what I have experience in. This is what I love. I want people to feel safe using crypto, and unfortunately what's happened is that people are going to blame what happened with FTX and all the scammers and fraudsters, including Sam Bankman-Fried, and what happened with Celsius, with Voyager, and just the overall collapse in trust in crypto with centralized custodians, because it all comes down to people's greed and being lazy and not understanding the importance of keeping your own private keys on your own wallet. I understand that people wanted to earn yield. I understand that people wanted to speculate. That's all good and well, but you can do that on your own private wallet. And now is a perfect example of anyone that's lost money through the FTX collapse, through the Voyager collapse, through the BlockFi collapse, through insert centralized custodian here collapse. You now know firsthand how painful it is to not control your private keys. So my goal with this video is to let you know, number one, I've always been an advocate for learning and teaching people how and why it's important to control your own private keys. It's now more obvious than it was before because it's not a very sexy topic. People don't want to click on how to learn how to do things, and I understand that, but now it's more prevalent and needed than ever. So I hope you check out the channel, and if there's any questions that you have, comment below and I will do my best to answer it. I sent a tweet this morning that said, what happened with FTX just brought to the forefront the urgency of how important controlling your private keys in crypto is. I hope this catalyst inspires a new generation of self-sovereignty and personal responsibility in this space. Hashtag make crypto decentralized again. I'm just driving home the point that I really want people to learn from this. I want people to move forward, to not give up, to not say crypto is a scam or Bitcoin is a scam. This is not a result of Bitcoin or any particular crypto project. This is a point of what happened here of greed with centralized institutions. And all it goes to show is that you need to control your own private keys on your own private wallet and understand the risks with using or transferring your private keys to these exchanges. Because again, I will drive this home, not your keys, not your coins. The second you transfer your crypto private keys, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, whatever, to a centralized exchange, you no longer own it. They do, period. So what you can do is, if you do want to take the risk of cashing out on an exchange, trading on an exchange, obviously I would recommend looking up and doing some researches on some decentralized exchanges. You can check some videos of my recommendations on the channel. Or if you do want to take the risk of using a centralized exchange, only transfer one trade's worth of crypto to the exchange, complete the trade, and then withdraw it again back onto your wallet. That's my recommendation so that you can control your own private keys through this entire process. Is it annoying? Is it painful? Does it take a lot of steps? Yes, but I'd much rather have you not lose your private keys or access to your crypto as opposed to taking a few extra steps and taking a little bit longer to be safe. That's just my opinion, but it's quite obvious now that I don't need to explain the benefits of owning and controlling your own private keys, because you don't own the crypto unless you control the private keys and the recovery seed phrase on your own wallet. Now, the future of the channel, I know it's been a rough year. It's been a rough year for me on a personal level. It's been a rough year for crypto in general. I've learned a lot. I took some time off of the channel making content, needed to get my head straight, needed to regroup and figure out what I wanted to do with this channel and with my content moving forward. And so what I've decided to do here for this week, as you see this video, all the way up through next Monday, which is Cyber Monday, I'm going to be offering through requests. I've gotten several comments, messages, emails on my channel of people wanting not a coaching call, but they want a consultation on the best ways to secure their private keys, want me to walk through tutorials on how to withdraw their funds, how to store their funds, tips and tricks that I've learned along the way after creating my own hardware wallet for more than one company in the past. And basically, I'm willing to offer a cheap rate for the first 10 people that want to get access to a 90-minute consultation call with me. This is something that I debated about heavily. I didn't really want to get into this line of work, but I feel called to help people and to share my experience with helping them understand how to protect themselves against FTX, against any centralized exchange, and being educated and feeling empowered to control your crypto moving forward. So I'm gonna leave this link in the description for the first 10 people to sign up. It's just a Black Friday offer, and each person that signs up for the first 10 people, I'm only charging $100. It's optional, obviously, and I'm only taking on the first 10 people. If there's more than 10 people that sign up, I will reply to you and let you know, unfortunately, you're not gonna make this round, and if there is more demand, I will consider actually opening up another round at a later time. But because I've never done this before in this type of formal way, I'm only limiting it to 10 people. And if you're selected, if you're one of the top 10 people, I will reach out to you via email privately and set up a time and an appointment to actually get this done. We can talk over the 90 minutes about whatever you want. You can talk to me about my thoughts on crypto. I highly recommend you make a list of things you want to learn or what you want to know in terms of crypto hardware wallets, in terms of very specific use cases. Let's say you own, just for an example, you own a Trezor and you want to know how to trade, you want to know how to withdraw, you want to know the best ways to back up your private keys, you want to know what metal recovery seed backups I use. I will talk about whatever you want during that 90 minutes, but I strongly recommend that you come prepared with questions that you specifically want answered, because this is something I've been focusing on and doing years and years and years, and I've tried every hardware wallet, I've tried every recovery seed backup, I know them intimately, so I just want to offer my services and my time if people are interested, if they want to have more knowledge and more understanding of self-sovereignty with your own private keys in crypto. So go ahead and check out this link in the description. option to access this form. All you have to do is submit your name and email. I'll reach out to everyone who submits, but if you're in the top 10, I will email you and let you know you're selected and to schedule a time to go on a Zoom call and talk about whatever you want. So try this out. I wanted to give it as an option to people that really have already reached out saying, hey, can I schedule a time to call you? Can I reach out to you? Do you offer this kind of service? It's honestly nothing I've ever even considered before, but given the circumstances and where we're at and everyone that's lost money and needs help, this is something that I feel not only confident and have tons of experience with, but I want to help. This is the entire reason that I made the channel, is to help people understand how to protect their private keys, to help people understand how to feel safe with crypto, and to have the knowledge and the tools to move forward in a safe way. Completely optional. If you don't want to do it, no problem. I just wanted to leave it out there, and I just felt inspired and called to do this, especially after reflecting on my channel and what I wanted to do moving forward. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comments. If you're interested in this, submit your name and I will get back to you shortly. And until next time, Crypto Renegade out.